Hey friends, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Sammy and welcome back to another cookbook collab. Let's see, it's the 9th month. I've done all of them. Well, I've tried to do all of them, but I have missed 2 this year, which I hated missing. But if you are not familiar with this collab, it is hosted by Tamara over at Southern Wife Everyday Life. And the reason behind this collab was so many people are dependent on Google or Pinterest or just online versions of recipes. So she came up with this to bring back the cookbook. And I love it because I have so many cookbooks, and honestly they just kind of sat there unless I was looking for something different. So anywho, I will have the playlist and her channel and everything linked below in my description box, and then I'll have these cookbooks also linked below if you are interested in buying them. I'll see if I can find a linkable version of these, but these are out of the Gooseberry Patch cookbooks, and typically they don't have the recipes online. So but both of these are pretty quick, simple, and easy to make, and perfect for fall. One of them is even out of an autumn section out of one of these, so I had to make it, and the other one just sounded so good and comforting and just very fallish. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into today's recipes. I'm gonna go ahead and flip you around and show you what we're making. But don't forget to go check out Tamara and all of the other lovely creators that are joining in on this collab and show them some love. But let's get to cooking. I never felt tomorrow. Alright, so the first one we're going to make is a cheesy macaroni skillet. I need to go cut my light on. But it is out of the Gooseberry Patch Farmhouse Kitchen. So that is recipe 1. Well, I thought I had tomato sauce. So you'll need a can of tomato sauce, some diced tomatoes, some macaroni, cheddar cheese, and bacon. That is absolutely it. And the next one we're making is sausage balls. I'm pretty sure everybody has a version of these that they make, but these remind me of the holidays and fall and just goodness. But this is out of the Gooseberry Patch, 5 ingredients or less. So we're gonna make some sausage balls and a cheesy macaroni skillet. And the only thing you're gonna need for these are baking mix, some sharp cheddar cheese, and sausage of your choice. We like the hot sausage, just gives it a little bit more flavor and zing. So that is everything you're going to need for that, and everything you're going to need for this, but I've got to go switch these out for tomato sauce. So we're going to go ahead and start off with making the sausage balls, getting those in the oven. It is like an overcast day, but still blue skies, but it is only in the 60s here. So we are loving life right at the moment. I always love life though. But yes, let's go ahead and get these made up. Alright y'all, so I have the cheese. I went ahead and grated it on up, and now we're going to add in the Bisquick mix. Like I said, I'll have the recipe linked below, so you'll add in that on top of the cheese, and then you'll get your sausage out, and try not to make a mess like I just did. But you'll just open up your sausage, and then you'll mix everything until it's combined, and you see, you've got to make that mess in order for them to taste good. Just my opinion. But just mix that on up until it is well combined to where you can form balls out of it, and then you'll want to get a baking sheet. I did end up having to dump that on my counter and getting that mixed better because my bowl was too small. I do that every time. But here I am just making these into like I think they said 1-inch balls. But I did go ahead and make them a little bit smaller to where I could get all of them to fit on this tray. That way they would cook in the time allotted, which is like 10 to 12 minutes at 425 degrees. But here they are once they come out of the oven, and these were amazing. Let me just put it that way. I was going to say so good, but no, these were absolutely amazing and delicious, and very good for like an appetizer for the holidays or for tailgating, football games, whatever you want to do. Church dinners, brunches, anything like that. And I made a cool, creamy ranch and dill sour cream dipping sauce to have with those, because I use the hot sausage, so that's something to think about. Now this dish was so good and so simple to put together. So right here I'm just going to go ahead and dice up my bacon. I do leave this frozen so I can slice through it easier. It is a better trick of the kitchen, a tip of the kitchen, however you want to say it. But that's how I slice up my bacon if I need it in smaller pieces. And we're going to go ahead and fry that on up until it is golden and crispy and brown. You want it to render all that fat out and where it's crispy, because you're going to put it in with the noodles and everything. So after this is all crisped up, we will take the bacon out, and I just put it in a little paper towel lined bowl. And you'll get rid of all that bacon gold, or liquid gold as I call it. I just dumped mine into a jar, but you will reserve a little bit of it to where you can mix the tomatoes and stuff in it. And I'm just going to dump the rest of it here in a little skillet. I didn't need this gigantor skillet. I don't even know why I got it out in the first place, but I did. Me and my brain was not thinking very well this day. But anyways, I have the bacon grease in there and all those little yummy bits. That's just big flavor right there. So you'll add in the can of the petite diced tomatoes in there along with the can of tomato sauce. You'll cook that down until it gets warm through, and you can add your seasonings in at this point. The recipe didn't call for it, but y'all know it needs some seasoning. That's just my opinion. So I put in some Cavender's and nature seasoning and a little bit of onion powder in it. So here I just went ahead and dumped in the cooked noodles and all that bacon that we drained out. We'll stir it together, and then we'll let that combine, or however you want to say it. And then once that has sat there and it got all happy together, we're going to top it with cheddar cheese, y'all. This skillet dish is so simple and easy. And then after you put the cheese on there, all you do is let that sit. I did add some parsley to the top of mine as well, just to give it color. And of course, parsley is good anyways. So once that cheese is all melty, you are ready to go ahead and, serve it up. Or you could even put it in the broiler if you have it in an oven safe pan and, just kind of crisp up that cheese a little bit. But I was starving when I made this, and I just went ahead and plated it on up. But that was a dinner this evening, and it was so good. Oh, this was so good. So both of these are definitely a must-try, or must-try recipes, I should say. They were so good and so filling. All right, y'all, that is it for this monthly cookbook collab for September. I hope you enjoyed this video and the recipes that I shared with you. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and think about subscribing and becoming part of my YouTube family. I would absolutely love to have y'all. Don't forget to go and check out all the other lovely creators that joined in on this collab, as well as going to show Tamara some love. She puts so much effort and time and everything into these collabs all year long, so make sure you go show her some love. Until next time, my friends, I wish you the best. God bless. Bye.